Alright, so my airplane, we're going to do some lazy 8s.
Okay.
These truly are the laziest thing that you can ever do in this airplane.
South of Woodland at 2,500 VFR maneuver.
The setup for this airplane, because we are going to be at a high pitch attitude, is gear auto extension lockout, which it is.
Okay.
We want to have about, you're going to feel right at the apex of the turn. It's like almost like a hammerhead turn. You come up, nice nose up, and then right at the apex, it starts to fall, and you're flying yourself through these series of kind of partial hammerhead turns is what they boil down to.
Cool.
So at the apex, we want to be slow enough to where the aeroplane's not stalled, but it's just, you know, the weight of it's overpowering the amount of lift that it's producing, and it'll naturally nose down and we'll be able to fly our way through the apex.
Okay.
So we need to lock our gear out. We need to set the power about 19 inches, which it is, and lock it out. And prop is set for right now. Cruise setting is nice for this particular maneuver.
Okay.
And once again, we need to pick a reference off of our left wing, because we're going to be on the 180 degree turn. We want it to be on the right wing and then back to the left wing again.
Okay.
We're constantly working our way essentially towards the reference. So what I'm going to do is put, we've got somebody else out here at 25, so we'll keep our eyes peeled. We'll go ahead and Woodland area traffic arrow 41828 is directly over midfield, 3,400, and lazy 8's westbound will be holding this altitude. Woodland. Alright, entry, the idea is at the 180 degree point, whatever altitude we've gained, we come back, we lose altitude and we get back to our original entry altitude, in this case 3,500.
Okay.
So that's the idea here. So it's going to be constantly, you're going to see me doing kind of this stuff. It's going to be a constant nose up. This is what's called, the first one was a bank and yank. This one's a yank and bank, a progressive nose up and progressive roll into a turn, maintaining coordination with a maximum pitch up of 15 degrees at the 90 degree point. You can feel the nose wanting to fall.
Cool.
And we allow it to come down super lazy. Start loading the wings up on the rollout. And then the reference should now be coming around on our right. As it develops more speed, the wings are more effective, so you have to progressively pitch forward. I'm at my original entry altitude, entry airspeed, straight into one to the right now. And there's a 45 degree point, so at the 45 degree point, 45 degrees to our reference, I should be 15 degrees of bank and maximum pitch up, and then I roll in 30 degrees of bank. I get it slow enough to where the nose wants to fall on its own. Then the 135 degree point, more right rudder, I should be 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch down, which should be inverse to the amount of pitch up. As the wings get more effective, I have to progressively pitch forward. But that's not my best lazy 8. But we're coming out here on our reference, straight into one to the left. Let's see if I can do a better job this time. Okay, entry altitude, entry airspeed. I'm a little fast if anything. So I'll pull, on a dense day you've got to have less power so you can get slower and slower. So let's make this super lazy and let's keep our legs light.
Alright.
So it's yank and bank. So when I get to a 45 degree to my reference, which is Portland, I should be at 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch up, which is about 12 to 15 degrees of nose up. That's looking better. Roll in the remaining bank to the 30 degree point. That's better. At the 90 degree point, start rolling out for the 135 degree point, which I should be at 15 degrees of bank again. Oh, that's actually not looking too bad. Coming back to my entry airspeed and my entry altitude, and with Portland off my right side. It's simple as that. It seems really easy to do, but it's getting the combination of the what we're actually looking for at that 90 degree point is an airspeed that's slow enough to where when we roll in, you get that kind of effect.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're looking for right there.
Huh.
All right, I'll go ahead and put Portland on your left side.
Gotcha.
And she's all configured. Gear auto extension lockout, prop set, throttle set. Entry airspeed is about 120 or less than alternate maneuvering speed.
Okay.
I'm a little low on power there, if anything. Trim the nose up, clearing around, and she's yours.
Okay, my airplane.
Your airplane.
Okay.
So the first one was bank and yank. This one's yank and bank progressively. You're looking,
Traffic, jumpers away, 10,000.
Looking for 30.
you're looking for 15 degrees of bank at the 45 degree point, which is right now. Now roll in the remaining 30 to the 90. Keep the nose up. Now you're looking for the 135 degree point, which is maximum pitch down, and so lower the nose at the 135. 15 degrees of bank, and then start working that back out. But you don't want to get too fast here. And keep your eye on your reference, that's all you've got, and then go straight into one to the right.
Go straight into it?
Yep, so you're looking for the 45 degree point, so it should put us over here somewhere. That should be 15 degrees of bank and maximum pitch up. Keep your eyes out. And that looks beautiful. Now keep that back pressure in there and roll over to the 30 degree point, 30 degrees of bank rather, to the 90 degree point. Beautiful. Now allow the nose to drop just a little bit and start rolling that bank out for the 135 degree point, which is 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch down. Keep pushing forward now because the wings are more effective, but you want to keep coming around.
The bank. Sorry.
So at the 135 degree point, you should be 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch down, and then slowly start working that out. So while the GoPro's running, the order of operations are progressively bank and pitch. So go ahead and go into one to the left here, and I'll talk you through it again.
Okay.
Bank and pitch progressively to the 45 degree point. You should be at
45 degree bank?
45 degree point. Remember, it's a 180 degree turn, so 45 degree point, 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch up. There's the 90, 30 degrees of bank. Now start coming around to the 135 degree point, roll out some of that bank to the 15 degree mark again. So roll the bank out, and then start gently easing the bank out now until you get the reference back off the right wing and back in your entry airspeed at entry altitude.
Gotcha.
So straight and level here for a second.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and enunciate on the GoPro.
Okay.
So bank and yank progressively to the 45 degree point. At the 45 degree point, you should be 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch up. Then roll in the remaining bank to the 30 degrees of bank to the 90 degree point.
Okay.
And then allow the nose to just fall through the horizon to the 135 degree point, and then you should be 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch down, and then progressively work out the rest of the pitch in the bank to the 180 degree point, and you should be back at your entry airspeed and your entry altitude. Woo!
All right.
You want to do some more?
Yep, here we go.
Smoothly, progressively. Nice. There's your 90. Yes. Now start rolling that bank out at 15 degrees of bank for the 135 degree point. Push the nose forward so you can reclaim your altitude. Now start gently easing the bank out, recovering that altitude to the 180. Surprisingly tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got all these things that you're juggling that have all got to equal the same thing at the end of the maneuver. And one to the left. Yes. Let the nose drop now. 15 degrees of bank, maximum pitch down. Let the nose, push the nose forward and take that bank out. Now start working it out for your reference.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm going to show you something here. What I want you to do is get the feel of what this thing can do.
Okay.
So these are radical lazy 8s.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pull in, we're going to essentially do some quote-unquote hammerheads. Mixture is full in, props going full in, power up. It's the same premise, but we're going to climb straight ahead, get almost to a stall, and I want you to feel that sensation of almost 0G when we roll over.
Oh, awesome.
Load the wings on the rollout, straight into one in the opposite direction. I want you to just get used to this, what this airplane can actually do.
Wow.
Start loading the wings up. Just sit and play with it. Just